which, as you rightly said, there are not many books on Saurabh as such. But he's one cricketer who has contributed immensely to the development of the Indian cricket. I came to meet Saurabh in 2003 when I joined the team as the performance analyst. And now, not many know what a performance analyst is, so I would say that if you've seen the TV during those days, I would be sitting behind a computer. So, to the extent where, I heard some people talking in a restaurant one day and said, the team keeps changing, but there's one guy who's always constant. And there's this guy who sits behind the laptop. I don't know what he does, but he's there in all the matches. So I was that. The point is introducing sports analytics in India. And when I joined the team, my first role was Australia. And I asked, I went in search of information on the Australians. And I asked the players whether there is any repository where people have saved some information or repeated. And everybody said no. And I asked Saurabh finally, and Saurabh said, no, Ramky, we don't have the habit of doing analysis on opposition. So I said, Saurabh, do you know somebody in ESPN? Captain of the side, went to ESPN, procured those 25 tapes, and made sure that when I landed in Australia, I didn't see Australia. I was locked inside my room. I was digitizing those 25 odd tapes. And after digitizing, I was trying to mine the information from that. And that was the first time it's ever been done with the Indian team. And it was a phenomenal success when I showed the output of the hard work we put in. And the team loved it. Earlier when I joined, the team meetings were more informal. Who knows the important game and we'll have to be serious and all that stuff. But this is the first time where it was all transformed and now we're trying to change it more visual and making people, helping players to prepare better for their matches. So Saurabh was instrumental in ensuring that the tapes were gone. He took a personal interest in that and made sure that the tapes are digitized and he got all the inputs what he wanted. And it helped him immensely in his preparation against the Australians. We had a fantastic series. I think we won a test match there after a long gap. That was fantastic feedback from the team as well. So they loved the work which is being done. So slowly I started observing what kind of a person Saurabh is. Because when you have to deal with players and you have to give them information the way they like, it's not about giving them all the information, but it's about giving them the right information at the right time. And each player have their own learning styles and each player have their own time zones where they'll be switched on. So Saurabh always had this preference of making me come to his room and set up everything and make me watch the videos along with him. But we slowly brought him into a habit of coming to the team room. We had the team room and so it was always better that we watch it there and so slowly he got out of that. A lot of credit should be given to John Wright. He was the guy who set up the structure for the team, the foundation for the Indian team. In 2003, the team didn't have an analyst, the team didn't have a trainer, a physio. Everybody was appointed during that period. And Saurabh was the one who backed everything. Including the players were given individual rooms. I think Saurabh was the one who initiated that. Earlier they used to share the rooms. Saurabh fought for it and made sure that every player got their separate rooms. It was good in some, in some cases, but there was a lot of knowledge lost, I would say, because when you share the room with great cricketers, you often get the knowledge transfer happening, which was missing. But it was good that he fought for it. He always fought for the players also, the players who need key back. He had a strong feel about each and every player. He made his plans very, very clear. And he will always go and ask people suggestions. He will go to everybody, listen, right, ask the right questions, and he will go do the opposite of it. He will go do whatever he feels is the right thing. To the extent where John Wright used to trip during the game, before the game they have the meetings and all that, and they will discuss, and Saurav will say, okay, fine, and we'll go inside the ground, and he will do the opposite of what John had said. But finally he will emerge the winner. And John will appreciate it. So it is fantastic to see that. And also the way about how he got his things done. He was very, very shrewd. So before the match, they had a meeting. So it's a standard practice to have a meeting with the coach and they were the selection committee. Before the meeting itself, Saurav will have a meeting with Sachin, BVS, and all used to meet up separately. They will decide the plan. And during the meeting with John, all three of them will say that this is the way it's going to be, and John had to agree. So it was fantastic to see Saurav getting his way through. And he always got it done with respect of anybody. He always got his way through. Saurav as an individual, he loved his batting. And he was a great, he had a big passion for his bowling as well. He thought of himself as a great bowler. To which end, we played a prank one day. We went to the speedometer guy and asked him to calibrate it in such a way that we showed him as 135. So he asked me to play the video in the team meeting. He asked me to play after the meeting, he asked me to play the same video multiple number of times. And he came and pulled everybody and showed him, look, I bowled at 135. But actually, finally we told him that's not the truth. The truth is that he bowled only 120. And he used to pull his leg because Anil Kumble bowled faster than him sometimes. But he used to take it in the right spirit. And he never raised his voice. He commanded respect from the team. He was a great leader. Commanded big respect from the team. Everybody respected him, right from Sachin to everybody, respected him. One thing which, and he was also, laying down the work ethics for the team. I mean, that was the period where all the seniors ensured that there has to be a work ethic which should be there. And Saurav was, I think, just typical a lot of Bengalis, I would say. Was always a little laid back, like his batting, the lazy elegance. Was always a little laid back. Reported a little late for practice sessions, and all that was there. But the team made sure that he was always on time. They pushed him. They made him come on time. And he also complied with that. I mean, he respected that, and he also complied with that. Though it was very difficult for him to achieve that, but he was there. He was always one who stood up for everything. I remember a great leader. Another example, a case study where he was a great leader, showed up when. I'd seen him perform well. He was a captain, all glory, and then suddenly, one day it dropped. Like it happens in any cricketer's life. Suddenly he was missing, and he had to go and play domestic cricket. So everybody thought that it's going to be tough on Saurav to go back, play domestic cricket, and make it come back again. But this man went and did that. He proved everybody wrong. And I remember one of the matches he went to play in Bombay. The team was staying in a very ordinary hotel. And he ensured that he talked to the CAB and moved the team to a better hotel. So they were staying in a 5-star hotel after he took over. So that was the kind of influence he brought about within the team as such. And so when he came back into the team in South Africa series, we were playing a practice game in Bloemfontein. I remember we had a team meeting, and I changed the meeting that day where we told the coach that the players are most switched on when they are on the ground. They're not in a boardroom they're not focused. So let's have the team meeting at the ground itself. So we had a meeting, someone near the wicket, we had a meeting there. And Ganguly made a speech there, just phenomenal. I think we went on to win the match against South Africa in Joburg. It is primarily because of Ganguly's speech, I would say. Such was the power of his speech. And he made people believe that we are here to win. And he made everybody confident, though he is making a comeback. He's making a comeback, but he talked like a leader, a true leader there. As a captain, yeah, he was good, but I would say he was a stronger leader rather than a great captain. He was a good captain, but he was a stronger leader, I would say, comparatively. He was batting, it was lovely to watch him bat. The way he carries, everybody loved his batting. And he used to remember every run and where it was scored, everything he will remember. If you ask him after the game, he will give you a complete story of ball by ball of what he did during his entire innings. I don't know whether most people did it, but it was difficult for somebody like that. I didn't expect Ganguly to do that. He was played after a long time, after a long time with the Indian team and all that. And he's giving a story after the game. He's giving a ball by ball account of his innings, which is fantastic. He used to remember everything. He had a great memory, and he had a good penchant for statistics. He loved statistics, and so as a whole, as a person, he was very friendly. Never raised his voice. But one single factor which made him a successful captain was Rahul Dravid being the vice captain. Rahul was such a he will do whatever Saurav wants him to do. Even if Saurav wanted him to jump from top of LIC, he would have done it. Without asking a question. Such was the respect for each other, and a lot of team meetings and all that. All the reviews were done by Saurav and done by Rahul, and Saurav would be sitting there as though he didn't know anything, but actually Saurav and Rahul would have had a chat much before, and very clearly he would have told. But never have I seen him raise his voice. Never has I seen him push somebody. But he always got what he wanted. He made people deliver. In Pakistan, one of the matches, sending Parthiv Patel opening. Everybody wanted Yuvraj Singh back. So open. And Yuvraj was saying, Dadi, you open. And then, finally, he came after we were watching the videos and he said, Ramky, what do you think? I said, Parthiv would be a good choice because he's done well in Australia. And initial new ball, if you are able to see through, then it'll be good. And Parthiv, they get Parthiv's wicket. It's not a major wicket like yours or Yuvraj Singh. So I think, going with Parthiv there, it'll be a better bet. He would listen to everybody. And he did that, and fortunately for me, he went on to open with Parthiv. And John Wright was shouting, I don't know why he's sending Parthiv. So he is a man who thought what he wanted to do. He had a good dream of what he wanted to do, and he will go out and do that. Exactly. It's a phenomenon to be part of the team and to know Saurav as a person. And it's excellent that somebody has recorded all that, all those attributes of Saurav Ganguly in a book. It's going to be a great read for everyone, and I'm sure that there will be a lot more. As someone was saying, he's got lots more to offer. Now, being I went to Calcutta first time. I was getting from the team bus, and I was absolutely amazed at the kind of adulation he received there. I told Dada, I think we should stand for election. We will win. And I'm sure that he will do that once he does that. Once he finishes off his cricket. Contribution in cricket. He's a strong leader. I'm sure he will do a lot, for Indian cricket. Now being on the administrative side, as also he's ideally suited for that. He's got a temperament which can help him restructure and build the Indian cricket further. So thanks everybody.